This week on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk, we take a look at dirt track action from Lavonia Speedway. We meet the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame's class of 2013, and we take a look at action from around the region. All that coming up next here on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. Hi folks, welcome to Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. I'm Brandon Reed. Thanks so much for being with us this week. We've got a lot of racing news to bring to you, so let's get straight to today's headlines. Kyra Mullaney beats out David McCoy for the Fast Track Pro Late Model victory at Lavonia Speedway. TJ Reed takes advantage of trouble for the leader to score the Southern Super Series victory at Flags Speedway. Augie Grill scores the second of two Southern Super Series events on the weekend with a win at Mobile International Speedway. And the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame announces their 5 newest inductees. They're Charles Barrett, Frank Christian, Houston Platt, Hank Blaylock, and Freddie Fryer. For more on these and other stories, visit us online at raceweekillustrated.com. Our lead story: with no threat of rain and clear skies overhead, the fans and racers were out en masse Friday night at Lavonia Speedway in Lavonia, Georgia, as the 3/8 mile dirt track delivered another great night of action. We start with the modified street feature, where Chris Cape jumped out to the early lead with Clifton Snow in second and Tim Bohannon in third. The first caution of the night would fly on lap 2 when the car of Wayne Scott spun to the inside of turn 2. On the restart, Cape returned to the lead with the Snowman, Clifton Snow, hot on his tail. The Snowman would look time and again for the lead, but could not make it happen. At the end, it was Cape flashing under the flag first. Meanwhile, behind him, Snow has a tire going down. He gets caught behind a lap car. That lets Bohannon get by for second. Snow finishes in third with Brandon Puckett in fourth and Wayne Scott in fifth. The Fast Track Pro Late Models were next. After a couple of false starts, David McCoy and Kyra Mullaney go at it for the early lead. The duo fight for the first half lap before Mullaney moves to the top spot. Their fight is delayed by a caution on lap 2 when Matt Duke goes around in turn 2. He's able to continue after a push from the tow truck. Back under green, Mullaney moves back to the top spot with McCoy in second and Nathan Bray in third. The second caution of the feature comes out when Matt Dillard spins in turn 2. He drives off and is able to continue. Back under green, the leaders have a near miss here when Bryce Aylwine spins. The leaders have to take evasive action, but everybody gets away with it. But Mullaney's not to be denied on this day, and he pulls away to score the victory over McCoy. Bray comes home in third with Beard in fourth and Laments in fifth. The stock 4-cylinder feature was up next. After a false start, Cy Strickland and Kevin Kelly did battle for the top spot, racing side by side through turns 1 and 2. Strickland would come away with the lead with Kelly in second and Mitchell Godfrey in third. The caution flies for the first time when Jesse Ivester slows on the front stretch. On the restart, while Strickland retains the lead, Kelly and Chris Austin go at it for third. Over the next few laps, a tight 4-car battle for second shapes up between Kelly, Austin, Godfrey, and Zach Sanders, while Strickland checks out. When the checkered flag flies, it's Strickland with the win, with Kelly in second, Godfrey in third, Austin in fourth, and Sanders rounding out the top 5. The action got wild on the opening laps of the limited late model feature as David McCoy and Kenny Collins went at it at the start of the feature, leaning on each other several times over the opening lap, with both trying to get an advantage over the other. They would race this way for the opening 2 laps before Collins finally moved into the lead, but McCoy was not done as he came back again, and off turn 4 on the 4th lap, he would power his way into the top spot, with Collins in second and Parker Herring moving to third. Back behind, Bubba Russell and Clayton Turner put on a spirited battle for fourth, with Russell holding the position. The caution flew on lap 14 when Daniel Fowler went around in turn 2. Back under green, while McCoy continued to lead, Russell and Turner slugged it out again for fourth, with Russell holding the top spot. The action was interrupted again on lap 17 when Anthony Kraft came to a stop on the front stretch. Back under green, while McCoy checks out up front, Turner's finally able to clear Russell for fourth. At the checkered flag, it's McCoy scoring the victory with Collins in second, Herring in third, Turner in fourth, and Russell in fifth. The beginner four cylinders were up next. On the drop of the green, Mason Tucker moves out to the early lead, but a near spin sees Tucker relegated to third. That moves Jeremy Hicks to the lead with Peyton Freeman in second. A spin by Alan Cantrell in turn two brings out the first caution. On the restart, Hicks holds on to the lead with Freeman and Tucker giving chase. Lap 3, Hicks sees his night come to an end with a blown engine off turn 4. He lays oil down on the track and Freeman nearly spins, while Mitchell Ledford goes around as the caution flag waves. On the restart, it's Freeman leading with Tucker in second. Freeman and Tucker put on a spirited battle for the lead, which is broken up when a caution for a stopped car in turn 3 comes out. The caution flies again one lap later when Ledford spins again, this time in turn 2. On the restart, Freeman and Tucker go at it again, and coming to the white flag, they go side by side for the lead. Coming off the second turn, Tucker has the top spot and is looking for the victory. But it all goes away in turn 3 as Tucker has a mechanical issue and slows suddenly. That allows Freeman to get back around him off turn 4. Freeman scores the victory. Charles Cobb finishes in second with Tucker in third, Ledford in fourth, and Matt Locke in fifth. The final feature of the night was for the front-wheel drive division. Joey Kelly would jump out to the early lead, while a big fight broke out for second behind him as J.B. Moser, Patch Aston, Tommy David, and James Massey all want the spot. The four would trade the position time and time again as they bumped, nudged, and pushed their way around the 3/8 mile speedway. It looked like Massey might finally have the spot tied up, but he slid way high coming off turn 4, allowing 4 cars to get by. That fight was just what Kelly wanted to see as he motored away for the victory. Tommy David would finish second, followed by Aston, Moser, Robbie Cook, and Massey. We've got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the announcement of the class of 2013 to the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame. You're watching Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. We'll be right back. For 30 years, the best of the best racers in the country have traveled to Jefferson, Georgia to fight for the title King of the Short Tracks. The fight continues at Gresham Motorsports Park as Slack Auto Parts presents the 30th Annual World Crown 300 on July 4th. The fireworks will shine bright on the high-banked half-mile as Dawsonville, Georgia's Chase Elliott looks to defend his crown against fast aces like Bubba Pollard, Augie Grill, Daniel Hemrick, T.J. Reed, Spencer Davis, and more. And when the action is over on the track, things will get hot overhead with a huge fireworks display sponsored by Royal Oak. Get $5 off with a discount coupon available at Slack's Auto Parts. Active and retired military and their families get in free with a military ID while supplies last, courtesy of Kipper Tools. Tickets are $30 for adults, $25 for seniors, kids 12 and under free. Go to racegmp.com for more information. Come see a king crowned at the Slack Auto Parts World Crown 300, July 4th at Gresham Motorsports Park in Jefferson, Georgia, the king of the short tracks.
From the dirt roads of yesterday to the super speedways of today, you can see the history of auto racing at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville. See the beginnings of modern stock car racing, from the moonshiners to today's young guns. See the cars the legends drove. Take a walk through the Hall of Fame and visit the Elliott Family Room, where Dawsonville legend Bill Elliott's trophies are on display. All that's waiting for you at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, 7 days a week at 415 Highway 53 East in Dawsonville.
Whether you're visiting the area or this is your home, for family fun, make your plans now. Head to Phonopolis Family Fun Center. Go-karts, bumper boats, bumper cars, water wars, mini golf, inflatables, spider zone and climbing wall, laser tag, mini bowling, a huge snack bar, and tons of great video games. The kids will have a blast, and so will you. Don't forget, with advanced reservations, Phonopolis has lots of group packages available, and they'll host your birthday parties too. Phonopolis Family Fun Center, Highway 441, Banks Crossing, Commerce.
The Dawsonville Pool Room in Dawsonville, Georgia is known for two things: great food and racing. If you're hungry, it's the place to stop for a world-famous bully burger or some other good down-home cooking. Let Gordon GP and the crew take care of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner needs Sunday through Thursday 10 to 10 and 10 to 11 Friday and Saturday. Check out the huge displays in honor of Bill Elliott, Raymond Parks, and Georgia's other racing heroes. That's the Dawsonville Pool Room, East 1st Street in Dawsonville. We'll see you there.